5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this combination is 6 8 counts long, and I just have it to some like melody style music, but you might be able to use it for whatever style belly dance you like. So, all right, here we go. So, a couple technical things. Just want to remind you about your good belly dance posture. So you're going to be lifted through the rib cage, shoulders rolled back and pressed down. So ears over your shoulders, shoulders over your hips, and hips over your ankles. Okay? And just try to remember to really follow through with your movements as we go through all of this. Okay? All right, so the first part, we're going to be standing with weight on your left leg. And your right leg is going to be, your right foot's going to be in a dig. And we're going to be doing a wagon wheel with our right hip. So it's going to be a down and back and up and forward motion with that right hip. And we're going to do slow, quick, quick. So you're going to go slow and then quick, quick. And we're counting it on the downward part of the movement. So it'll be like slow, quick, quick. You can see there's a bit of a level change with that first one. Slow, quick, quick. We're going to add an arm movement with the slow one. So I'm going to go with a circle with my arm and then bring them to my head for the two fast ones. Okay? So that whole thing is going to go 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay? That hip is lifted, and we're going to do drop kick with that right hip. Drop and drop and kick. And then we're going to go down with the flat foot, thrust the hip up, and then bring the hip up again with a heel lift. So that whole second part is going to go 5, 6, 7, and 8. The foot's important right there. It's going to go down in the middle and come back up at the end. So pointed toes, drop kick, and then down with a flat foot, hip thrust, so your weight is still on that right foot, and then pull the hip back, and one more time, bring it up. So that's the whole first 8 count. Let's try that again. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. So the arms with that second half, they're going to just open up on the drop kick, and then they're going to push down when you go flat on your foot. And they're going to stay there for the flat-footed hip thrust, and then you're going to turn the palms up and kind of push up whenever you bring the hip up the second time and lift up the heel. Okay? So one more time, this part. 5, 6, 7, 8 from the wagon wheel. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and down, up, up. Okay? Yeah, good job. Okay, so now let's go ahead and add one more 8 count. So we'll do 2 8 counts at a time. And the next part's the camel. that big camel I showed you. So we're here with the right leg free. This is where we pivot to the corner. You're going to graze your chest against your thigh, kind of tuck your chin a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so the front part of the camel is a whole 4 count. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so it's like your chest is scooping and lifting up. Leave your weight on that right leg. Good, good. And then we're going to use the left leg. We're going to transfer our weight like a little skip. You're going to go. So you just put the weight on the left, replace it with the right foot, and then point those left toes again. We're going to do a hip move while we are doing that. It's like a scoop with the left hip, down, just one of them. So that's on 5, 6, and on 7, you're going to transfer your weight with a hip bump and hold count 8. So that whole second 8 count, starting with the camel, we're here, 7, 8, pivot, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're going to transfer your weight to do the scoop with your hip. 5 and 6, 7, hold 8. Okay? Let's talk about the arms with that. Pretty simple. They were here. Whenever you pivot, you're just going to kind of push them down at your sides during the camel. Kind of lift, like Karate Kid-esque. And then push. Okay? And then whenever you do the backward scoot, you're going to put your arms in a diagonal. And then you're going to bump. And then you're going to bring those hands down. Okay? So let's review those first 2 8 counts again. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Pivot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Diagonal arms. 5, 6, 7. Bring the arms up. They don't really even touch. They just sort of barely come together. And then they're going to come down on 8. So let's do it with some music. Here we go. We're going to let 1 8 count go by. 5, 6, 7, go. Let's do that again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop kick. Down, up, up. Camel. 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. Wagon wheel. Drop kick. Camel. All right. Okay, everybody. Good. So let's move on to the next part. So we're here. We're going to do a move called jewel. This is a very Egyptian style movement. And it's basically like a reverse figure 8, like this, and a lower body, downward camel. I know it's hard for y'all to tell on me because I got a baby in there. So we've got a round and little downward camel. Hip makes a reverse figure 8 and little downward camel. And whenever you transfer your weight, let me back up so you can see my feet. You're going to leave your weight on the side that's doing the reverse figure 8 while you're doing that downward camel. So it's only one weight transfer per side of the jewel. Figure 8, undulate. Figure 8, undulate. Figure 8, undulate. So we're going to put a little variation on this, and instead of just kind of leaving the feet like this or releasing them, we are going to make a little knee bend, passe, where you're bringing the knee up gently to the corner, front right corner. And then on the other side, we're going to do a straight-legged kick. You don't have to kick very high. I mean, if you want to go crazy, you have the ability, you could really kick high. But it's important to keep the back straight so when you kick, you don't hunch down like that. And keep the knee and ankle straight as well. So think of it this way. When you do the right hip, it's going to be the left knee that comes up. When you do the left hip, it's going to be the right leg that brushes in a straight leg kick. So when you put it together, you have jewel on the right, knee. And that camel, just to be clear, is a little cut off. Like you want it to be very fluid looking, but in order to get the leg up, it's like you have to just cut off the bottom part of that camel just a little bit. Okay. Can y'all hear me okay? Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? Okay, good, good. Thank you. So, we're going to try that again. So we're going to go right side passe, left side little brush. And that's just 4 beats. Again, 6, 7, 8, a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4. And your arms are going to be the right arm wrapped around underneath your bust and the left arm sort of draped over your head. Kind of a sexy pose. And except at the very end of it, whenever you kick, we're going to very quickly bring the arms up so it'll look like this. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay? So we just came out of our hip bump, and we let the arms come down on count 8, and they wrap around. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? Now we're going to do a camel. I learned this from an Egyptian dancer named Badia, and I love this camel. It's like on a diagonal, and your feet are going right, left, like up on the balls of the feet, like we would do a lot of camel steps, except that your chest, instead of facing the front the whole time, you're going to angle your rib cage to the left and then to the right. So per 2 steps, angle and then angle, but you're keeping moving to the left. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you put that whole thing together, jewels followed by the diagonal camel, we have 6, 7, 8, a 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, if you want a little bit more challenge, you can make those camels be slow, quick, quick. So it would be like 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. So then the rib cage is going to move 3 times. It's going to go to the left, and then to the right quick, and to the left quick. But you'll end up on the same foot, which would be your weight on the left. Your right leg should be free. So our arms will go to here. Okay, so that's the third 8 count. Let's do that again from the jewel. 6, 7, 8, a 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Camel 5, 6, 7, 8. Or camel 5, 6, 7, and 8 hand. It's, the music is kind of a medium speed, so you have to make the movement smaller if you're going to make the faster camel. Okay? All right, 4th 8 count. So the modified way of doing this would just be 2 chaîné turns. Like we're going to just step right, left, first turn, right, left, second turn. You can do it flat-footed if you're more beginner, intermediate. If you're more advanced, you can go up on the balls of your feet. We're going to spot to the right. So I'm just stepping right, left, left. And you want to end the turn facing, we're not going to end all the way back to the front. You're kind of facing stage left, okay? Because we're going to use some other move to get us around to the front. Now, if you want, you can make it more advanced by adding a 3/4 shimmy. So basically what I'm doing while I'm stepping, I'm going right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. So it's a 3/4 shimmy on the out. Right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. Now don't even finish the turn. If you want to try the 3/4 shimmy, but it feels unbalanced on the balls of your feet, then try the turn 3/4 shimmy with flat feet instead. Okay, so let's try that again from the end of the camel, however way you wanted to do it. And then we're going to turn 6, 7, 8, right, left, end facing the stage right. Okay? All right, everybody. So that is the first 4 counts. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. To get around to the front, we're going to do 2 Mayas. We're going to do right, left. 5, 6, 7, 8. The hands come up to the back of the head. If you want to make this more challenging, you can add a head slide, a triplet head slide. So whenever I do my right hip Maya, I'm going to make my head slide go right, left, right. This is a tricky move because whenever you have the head doing the sharp movement, you want the hip to kind of be sharp too, but you want it to be smooth in the hips and sharp in the head. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay? So we're going to use that while we're turning. It'll just look like this. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Just 2 of them. So that 8 count starting with the turns. Here we go. We just finished our camel. 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Right, left, left, left. When I say right, left, I'm referring to the head slides. Okay? You can always come back and practice that later. So let's review everything from the top, all right? So here we go, starting with the wagon wheel. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Pivot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Arms down 8. Jewel. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Turn 1, 2, 3, 4. Maya 5 and 6, 7, and 8. Okay? So the last little part of this is going to be a diagonal body wave. So different from what I said earlier with this diagonal body wave. We come from here, we're going to sweep the arms down, step out onto your right foot. Okay. And it's going to look like this. Let me face you so you can see it. Starts at the shoulder, goes through the middle to the opposite hip. That's why it's called diagonal. Rolls back up, and then you're going to switch sides. So we start at the shoulder. It's going to go down through this way. It comes back up the same way that it started to here. Okay? So basically what we're doing right there is the shoulder on the right side, your weighted side, is going to make a circle back. And then the rib cage is going to lift and roll down through the middle, downward camel. And I kind of stop the camel, like I don't let it release all the way back where the tailbone comes up, because I want to save the hip motion for a left hip arch going from back to front. And then I'm going to tuck and roll the body wave up now. So we're already in the reverse part. And then there's one more shoulder roll. It's also a back to front, just like the first one. So the shoulder's going to do the same thing twice, once at the beginning and once at the end. So again, we have starting with the shoulder, 1, chest 2, down through the middle, 3, left hip arch, 4, roll it back up, tuck, 5, 6, shoulder 7, and then we're going to switch sides so we can do it on the opposite side. We're going to sweep the left arm up and over and shift your weight while you do that. So exact same thing on this side. Left shoulder back, lift the rib cage, downward camel, right hip arch, back to front, tuck, roll it up through the chest, shoulder roll back. And keep your weight on the side that it started. So like when I do that whole down to up body wave on the right side, my weight does not change until I do the sweeping arm movement. And then same thing here, my weight does not change. I finish it. Leave the weight on the left. So that was the last 2 8 counts. You have it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then the last 8 count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then we're going to finish it by taking that right leg and cross turn. So plant it pretty close to the flat left leg. Push your weight through that right leg. So we're going to end facing the opposite corner. And there's actually some like 4 quick accents. And so when you finish that turn, your weight's going to be even. We're going to go bounce, 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 bounce. So it's like 3 little bounces or heel taps followed by where you push the left leg forward into a pose. So that last little thing, cross turn, bounce, 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 bounce. And the arms will just come down when you turn, and then they're going to come up slowly while you're bouncing. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you kind of sit into it, a little bit of a diagonal line through your spine. Okay? Okay, so that is all the moves broken down. Let's go through them again without music. And then let's try it with music. Okay? So here we go. Weights on the left, wagon wheel. And whenever you're in this pose at the beginning, you know, if you were to put this in a dance, it would have a move in front of it. But you want to make sure that you're not blocking your face. So maybe kind of have the shoulder that's closest to the audience tilted down. Okay? So let's go ahead and do it without music. Just a little technique note right there. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Drop kick. 5, 6. Down, up, up. Camel. 1, 2, 3, 4. Backward scoop. 5, 6. Left hip hit. 7. Arms down. 8. Jewels. Wrap those arms. 1, 2, 3. Big kick. 4. The Badia camel, either 2 or 3, up to you. 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 2 chaîné turns with or without a 3/4 shimmy. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. End, not quite to the front. Finish with your Mayas and head slide if you want to make it more challenging. 5 and 6, 7 and 8. And sweep those arms in between counts. Step out for the diagonal body wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left arm comes up and over to prepare for the other side on 8. Start the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I kind of cut that off a little bit so I can get that turn in there. Bounce, 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 pose. Okay, I think we're ready to do it with music. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's do it one more time. I know we're a little bit over. And then I'll do it on the left side with music so you have that to practice with as well. So first the right side with music. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, go. Okay, and the left side. Kind of messed up one little thing in there. I just want to make a note of it. Whenever you come out of the jewels on the left side, you're starting with the left. Little passe, little kick. You're going to go to the right, like your leg was an arrow pointing that way. Here's your buddy camel. Either 2 or 1, 2, and 3. Left leg takes you into those chaîné turns. End here. Maya, the head slide left and right. Okay, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed it. It's kind of really quick, but you will have access to the video to go back and look at anything you want to break down. So thank you so much for joining me. And if you like the class, please write a little review. It'll give you a prompt at the end. So I appreciate that. And I hope to see y'all again. Hope you have a good weekend. Bye, everybody. Nice seeing you. Bye. Thank you.